So I'm going to share something with you guys, very personal, and I want your thoughts. I want you to share this video because you never know, it can help somebody. So when I was in 6th grade, the end of my 6th grade year, I was doing things to harm myself to get the attention of my parents. I was hurting from something that I did not know how to articulate, and moving forward, I now know what the reason is. So my mom, may she rest in peace, she took me to a psychiatric doctor because she was just like, I don't know what to do. Brianna tripping. And this is not a jab at my mom because as a parent, she really did all that she felt like she could do with her resources at the time. So when you go to a psychiatric doctor or any therapist, they kind of give you a questionnaire. But this psychiatric doctor gave me a lengthy questionnaire, and I went in with one thing and came out with something completely different. So instead of addressing the issue that I actually had, they were like, she has ADD. And for people who don't know what ADD is, it's attention deficit disorder. It's when you have a hard time focusing. So by the end of my 6th grade year, they had put me on Adderall. Now, Adderall is about one chemical compound away from meth. And giving a child, an 11, 12-year-old, a stimulant like that at such a young age is just insane to me. But that's America's healthcare system, different podcast for a different day. So I was like, all right, cool. Guess that'll fix my problem. So I started taking it, and it used to make me really sick. I wouldn't eat until about dinner time. And then I would have like a massive headache by the end of the day. So I was like, Mom, I'm not feeling this. This isn't working for me. So they just lowered my dosage. The Adderall still wasn't working, so they put me on Concerta. And I wasn't feeling the Concerta either. So through the midway by my 7th grade year, I was just like, you know what? I'm done with drugs. And I felt, well, I got ADD. Shit, that's just, it is what it is. By the time I got out of middle school, I was like, I'm not claiming that shit. You know, like, it is what it is. Moving forward, now that I'm in my late 20s, I really just lacked discipline. And if I would have done certain things at an adolescence that required discipline, I feel like I would have been better equipped going into my middle school years and high school years, been a little bit more. I feel like discipline and structure at a young age can ultimately lead you to a little bit more focus, a little bit more control as you get older. So when I was in about my mid-20s, I read this book called Focus, and it just talks about how you can train your brain to be able to just focus. And we have so many distractions, and also want to throw in that middle school social media was a big thing. So I had all these devices, all these different distractions, stuff like that. So to diagnose a child with ADD at a young age without factoring in all the other things, I don't feel like it was fair. Now, I don't want to take away from anybody who does have any of these mental illnesses or ADD, ADHD, schizophrenia, anything like that, because it is people out there. But me, that wasn't just something that I felt content with. Sometimes it takes my brain a little bit longer to comprehend things, and that's okay. I'm sharp in one some ways, sharp in others. But to bring it back to me being diagnosed with ADD, if I would have just continuously used that as like the back burner, like, oh, well, I got ADD, that's why. Oh, well, that's why, because I got ADD, then I feel like I would never been able to accomplish some of the things that I've been able to accomplish. Because when you continuously tell yourself and tell your brain something, it's like repetition. Your brain's going to believe it. Now, I may or may not have ADD, who knows? But I just know that because I did not train myself at a young age to have discipline, to have focus, it has definitely shown up later on in my life. And so now I do things like I practice mindfulness, I meditate. If I feel my mind wandering when I'm doing a project, I have to tell myself, Brianna, bring it back, because I never trained my brain to do it before. It was just like, oh, I'm not focused, I'm all over the place. All in all, I just want to say that don't let titles, don't let descriptions, don't let certain things just kind of skew you away from who you can be. You know, like, all of these things can be true at once, but you can still be successful. You can still tell yourself, hey, I can do this, regardless of my disability or my ailment. I can do this. You go ultimately get some things done. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a girl sharing my experience in my life. And I want you guys to be safe out there. Take care of yourself. And I'm out of here. Don't forget to share the video.